Hey guys, welcome back to How's It Doing Garage. So today we're back on the Cummins swapped F250. I've got my turbo parts back, I've got them in, and we've got all the parts and everything we need to put the motor back in the chassis, or back in the motor in the chassis. So transmission is back. We had the transmission gone through. It actually wasn't super bad. It had some like little wore Seacros, and the shift forks a little wore in it. They put new bearings and stuff in it, and all the wear parts in the transmission, they just replaced it all. So that's tip top. Yeah, well, let me show you here. So you know what we've done. We've changed the water neck thermostat housing is new. Put the temp sensor out of the old Ford engine in here. There was a coolant hose and went to like a oil cooler or something. We blocked it off. Down here there was a T that went to the oil cooler. I took the T out, and I'm going to adapt it to a barb fitting to go to this heater hose. The store didn't have the heater hose, so yeah. We've got the oil pressure sender from the Ford motors in here. I went to a local hydraulic shop, and they made me a new feed line for this turbo because the other feed line was too short since we moved the turbo. And I routed the feed line away from the exhaust because it was like coming up this way, but I mean, I guess it was too short anyways. But now it comes down this way. The intake should come out here and be good. I'm missing this elbow. There's like a factory elbow with O-ring seal that goes on here. It's like a 90. I'm missing it. The customer didn't have it with the engine, so I don't know what I'm going to do there. Oil drain back tube is on. The wastegate vacuum hose is on. Show you this. This is what we didn't get with the kit, is this wastegate actuator. It's all tucked up underneath the turbo now. So this didn't come with the kit. Apparently it's like an add-on for people that use different turbos or whatever, so they just didn't include this with the kit. So I had to buy this separate and put it on. 6.0 Ford Power Stroke starter. Just bought a new one. Put it on there. Looks pretty good. As you could tell, the guy didn't really want to do. He's like, I don't really want to do anything crazy with the chassis or anything like that. So just, he didn't really want me to undercoat it, but I just kind of sprayed some Duplicolor undercoating and stuff on it. And then the back, the firewall was all beat up. Because I'm guessing him and his buddies, when they put because this was an automatic truck, they put this 5-speed in there. They bent the crap out of the pinch thing there on the firewall. So all the paint was chipped off and everything. And I just got some like color match spray paint. And then, I mean, it's still wet. So I'm hoping it dries a little lighter than that. But it looks ish like crap. But yeah. It's ready to go back in. So so getting some of them fittings and everything out of the like the T and everything for the oil cooler and everything like that, man, that was a bear. I had to heat up a little torch and get them out. They did not want to come out. But it's ready to go. Oh, another thing that happened. The clutch fan was all bent all to hell. Like you can see it on the floor over there. It was bent all to hell. I was trying to take it off. And when it came off, finally, it took the threads of this fan mounting block. It took the threads with it. So I'm going to have to buy a new one of these. The pulley's fine. I'm going to have to buy another one of these. And then I have to buy a new clutch fan. I was trying to save the clutch, and then you could just buy the fan. But the clutch is all screwed up now too because it chewed the threads up. So yeah, we're gonna get any one of those. So supposed to have some help coming over tomorrow, so I'll just get it stabbed in there. if I can just get it put in there and mount it up and everything, it'll be good. I could do the rest by myself. So I think Trey's supposed to come over tomorrow, so we'll yeah, we'll be able to do that. So stay tuned. Hey guys. All right, so we got the motors all hooked up. We're gonna get it rigged up so we can pick it up. Trey's here now. You know, we're gonna get the motor set in there. We got, you know, the motor mounts, everything on it. So I'm missing a couple pieces for the engine, but we can put it in now and then deal with that later. So we're gonna get this rigged up and get it set back in the hole. So hang in there. Yeah, just kind of drive in like that.
You pick it up?
Yeah.
What wrong with right?
Easy there, boss. About 1,300 pounds on there. Alright. Hold up. Come down a little bit. Hold up, hold up. Alright, come down a little. Well, shit.
Down?
No, hold on. Hold on a second. Alright, come in a little bit. We got the motor in. It's like, you know, like a 2-hour time lapse because this sucked. But it's in. We're bolting the motor mounts up right now. But man, what a pain. Golly. Set this up so we can get a good shot of Trey's head.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, this was terrible. Like, we had to utilize a jack, forklift, 3 pry bars. Trey's terrible attitude.
You're the one with a terrible attitude there, Mike.
Trey, so we gotta rotate it still, or?
Yeah, it needs to kick over.
Now let me go move the jack.
A little bit more. Alright, that's it right there. Now I just gotta pick it straight up.
Huh?
I gotta pick this up and get this O-ring in it. This motor mount.
Hey, yeah.
Take that pry bar and shove it my way a little bit. Here it is. We're in.
Yay! Yay! Mission accomplished-ish. Trey was like, man, we should put a Cummins motor in a Ford. That would be really cool, man.
Yes.
Yeah. We should put a Cummins motor in a patina Ford. With IPU front suspension. So that way we can properly torque the front drive shaft right out of it.
Alright, so I'm back with SOB out, huh?
Yep. Trey's about to back this SOB up, which is German for forklift.
Snorky. Did they go up or anything?
Oh man, the forklift just done sprung a leak, Trey. We gotta pull this cover off, fix the crank seal that's leaking a little bit, And then there's the dowel pin. We got to fix the dowel pin in there. And then the throttle linkage is missing for here.
We just take it out this one over here.
Yeah, right. Which you see, this is my motor. This is all missing from over there. Your throttle cable connects to this, but this is all missing. This bracket's missing. So I'm gonna have to find that somewhere. There was something else that was missing too, but yeah, whatever. So anyway, see you in there. We're gonna start doing some of the buttoning up and tighten the motor mounts down, get the transmission cross member in, measure the drive shaft so we can get drive shaft shortened and lengthened, and then just start doing some of the randomness, screwing the lines up and doing all this other stuff. And
Look at it. Look at him laid out. Here you go. Here you go, Michael.
What? Hi. Oh, are you trying to hand me the camera?
Yeah,
okay, hold on. Hey. So, we got the transfer case in, and the cross member is in here, but it's not bolted in yet. I'm upside down.
You were talking really weird.
Trey's making fun of me.
The way you were talking like me.
Well, because I'm upside down, and all the blood is rushing to my nostrils. Look at Trey's big old melon. Yep, look at him. Here, take the camera, Trey. Take these bolts up over here. Oh yeah, this is great.
Look at Mike's forehead.
Look at Mike's forehead. This is actually coming together not bad. I guess we get all the easy stuff done, and then we'll have to deal with all the hard stuff like making intercooler pipes, making exhaust.
Are you doing the exhaust or is Brian going to do the exhaust?
I don't know. I think we just do a 3-inch exhaust.
You going to leave this nice cherry bomb on that back here?
No, I think we're just going to straight pipe it.
Yeah, we would.
Yeah. So now what we got to do is we got to take the drive shaft. This one, let's see. We're going to bolt this one back up and then see how much we got to take out of it, and then get it shortened. And then the other one in the front, or we got to get the back one lengthened and the front one shortened.
No, other way around.
No, it ain't. Or is it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it is. Yeah, we got to get the front one lengthened and the back one shortened. So, yeah, player. Alright, guys. So, we got the motor in, trans is in. I went and filled in the trans with trans fluid, filled transfer case trans fluid. They both take the same fluid, so it's pretty cool. And then we that's where the progress kind of stopped. The front seal on this transmission was leaking, which you'll see this seal. This is how the seal was when I pulled it out of the front cover. It was not installed correctly. And I kind of had the suspicions that somebody had been into this motor. You see how it's all folded over? Because there's a lot of RTV around the oil pan and stuff. But the front seal was leaking really bad. So the customer wanted to know if I would just replace the front crankshaft seal, which I was like, yeah, sure, might as well. Well, once I found out the seal was not installed properly, I was like, oh, well, that's probably why it's leaking. Well, then I noticed why they were in the front cover in the first place. First of all, someone's been in here, they've done the killer dowel pin tab to keep that from dowel pin to coming out. But there is also a crankshaft repair. This sleeve that's over this crankshaft is a repair sleeve, because if after a while, if this seal riding on the crankshaft, this seal will actually wear a groove in the crankshaft on these Cummins motors. So they sell this repair, and then they sell a different seal. So I have to pick up a different seal because the one that I picked up will not fit, which is why the other seal was damaged. Like, as you can see, there's an inner part of the seal which faces inward, and then there's an outer part of the seal that faces outward. Well, once you repair the crank, you can't fit a factory seal back on there no more. The seal is just too small. So they tried to put this factory seal back on the repaired crankshaft and just destroyed it, which, you know, it probably leaked even worse when they were done. But so this seal, which even though it's brand new, is not going to work. So I'm gonna have to figure out. I did a little quick Google, and they make a seal that goes on there, but as far as I could tell, you can only get it straight from Cummins. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. But anyway, we've got the motor and power steering pumps hooked up. The vacuum brakes are hooked back up. Yeah, I was in the process of doing that when I found that. So I'm going to pivot and go to the intercooler. So this intercooler here, I just purchased this for the customer off of Marketplace. This is like a 03. I think this came from like a 03 Dodge. So obviously this is a giant intercooler. We do not need all of this intercooler. This is way too big. We're not going to need all of this. So what I'm actually going to do, and I've done this in the past on the one other Cummins swap that I did, is I'm going to cut this intercooler. I'm going to come in here. We're going to chop it right here. I'm going to cut it off, weld this shut, put some plate on there, weld it shut. And this is actually the top. Like, this is the top. I'm going to actually turn it upside down, because the center to center on these inlets, like the center of this mounting point to the center of this inlet, puts the inlet tube right over top of where the radiator mounts. So it puts it right here. So I'm going to flip it upside down, which puts it right here. So it puts it in a really good spot. So I'll just have to trim this out, and then the inlets will be right here on the intercooler. So it'll be like a really good shot, because the inlet's going to come in here, right at the turbo, and then the other one's going to come in right here, right into the intake. So it'll be a good shot. This turbo inlet 90 that's missing, there's a 90 with an O-ring. I actually found that. My buddy BJ Bowden up in Michigan actually had one. He sent it to me. So that's on its way. And yeah, so that's basically where we're at right now. Yeah, Alright, yo. So, after a little bit of work, we've made the intercooler fit. I don't think it looks too bad. So, what I ended up doing was cut, walk over here real quick, cut the bottom half of the intercooler off, and then turned it upside down, because this is the top of the core support. This is the top of the intercooler. I turned the intercooler upside down, mount in here backwards because the center of center on these tubes was a little bit better this way. Notched a hole in the core support for the tube to go in. Took and cut the mount off, drilled a hole in this little bracket that's molded into the core support. Bolted it here. And then where I cut the intercooler off, I skinned this off, cleaned it up, and then I made little mounting brackets, welded it all onto the core support, drilled and poked a nutsert in the top here, and then just kind of painted up the intercooler a little bit where I kind of was goofing around with it. And then I cut all this factory mounting stuff off too, so that way it's not super goofy looking. And I didn't really want it to look super beautiful because nothing else looks super beautiful, so I don't want it to look like, you know, somebody put lipstick on a pig. But anyways, it's all mounted, fits premium, clears the radiator, and then I trimmed out the back of the grill so it fits over it also. So the grill slides in here. Grill was actually busted in this corner, but the grill fits over, and as you can see, it clears it really nice. So once you can kind of get the idea that once it gets put together, like you won't really, I mean, you will tell that the intercooler's back there, but it'll look more like a factory piece, so it won't look super updated. But I'm debating on putting the core support in right now, even though I've got front stuff I still need to do to the motor because pieces are on order. But I think I'm going to wait to put the core support in until I get that front seal in. I'll probably bolt the AC compressor up back on the side. We had to get a new AC compressor because the other one was gone. So yeah. So I guess that's where I'm at. So I think that's where we're going to stop this video, and then we'll pick back up. Probably just do one more video of us finishing the front stuff, put the drive shafts back in it when they come back from the drive shaft shop, and what little wiring we have to do, and then it should be good to go, and fire it up and go drive it out of here. So that's going to do it for us on this video. Thanks for watching. Throw us a comment down below what you think so far, the progress on the Cummins Swamp F250. And we'll see you guys on the next video.